fam. The effort that went in to keeping respectfully us as melanated people, respectfully to us, that everything it has to be put in its right context. That we cannot be how you say manipulated to be on this guilt trip of not being able to express ourselves as we so see fit to be able to do so. Because the limitations of the pressures of society is one thing, but when it's overtly done to put us on a guilt trip that we have to conform more than what's necessary, it then puts people on edge to have to be too much in uprightness that they naturally can be. So the effort behind all of the dumbing us down and suppressing us, that's over. We are in a different paradigm of thinking now, with Ascension being a few months ago. I think at the end of, if I'm marking it properly, at the end of December, turning into, from 2025 into January 2026, time had did what I bore witness to. I'm very detailed in my life, very detail oriented. So I'm gonna keep this real short and sweet. The video with is Dr. York really incarcerated? Is Dr. York really incarcerated? That there was such an effort to keep blacks dumbed down, that whites are delusional, Caucasians, your ancestors are black. So the effort in that delusion to stay in power, I ask fundamentally, can Caucasians make a planet and govern life and death? For all souls. Now, it's one thing to have a sense of power, to be fooled delusionally with grandiose, something called a type of surrealness that you get away with doing certain things for a certain point in time, but now that's over. Fundamentally, you cannot control God's creation and not be in a prominent position to govern and lead all lives. It cannot be a leadership of selfishness. It becomes unfair to all life just to have this superiority complex that we are in charge. No, so that came to a crashing end, and we are in a different paradigm of existence. Those stuck in that old way of that old system, they are arrested in their minds. It became a curse to utilize black magic against black people. You used our magic against us, from what you learned from us, to then have it be a karmic, hellish spell that you all casted on your own selves, attacking us with our own magic that's not meant to do that with. So be known to the ins and outs of black magic being useful only to blacks, and you use that as a means by being delusional that we aren't your ancestors because you're Caucasians, and you think that the darkest of the energies that make space is called dark energy, that makes dark matter, that makes very melanated, enriched beings. If you denied that you are part of an ancestry, Caucasians, of black people, and you use black magic against us, that is more than karmic. That's having no knowledge of self and then utilizing black magic against your own selves. That's what Caucasians did. They used black magic against us, and the ones with that intent to utilize that black magic, it becomes a curse. That's it. Caucasians are cursed. You cannot use black magic against your own self. That's retarded. Even if you don't understand the lineage of DNA, the oldest DNA would be blacks in any type of race setting that is the oldest race on the planet Earth, in every facet of everywhere melanated Anunnaki or melanated original beings are, that we are the leading force of all creation. So if whites didn't fundamentally understand ancestry, when they started using black magic to dumb down black people, that became a personal curse. So we are not in the same paradigm of divine timing with those who are free from them and them who are going out of their mind, that ever sided with the ops that those Caucasians were to us.